My movie watch list for this week of 7 November 2023 is a hybrid. And hybrid here means I put on hold one movie in the King County Library system and picked it up at the library. And then the other movie is from my DVD collection. So hybrid in the sense of like where they come from. And then there's my YouTube watching per normal or usual. But yeah, so hybrid. So up first is Pride and Prejudice. This is the 2006, 2005, something like that per the movie jacket. Yeah, this is like a wealthy man falls in love with a poor lady, but the male kind of grooms the woman a bit, if none other than the reinforcement of like maintaining one's culture or traditions kind of thing. So this is like my Chad Leclos, or my Andrei Minikov, or my Leon Marchand, or my Sergei Brin, or my Vladimir Putin, or my Vlad Stanku kind of thing. It's just a depiction of one kind of male relationship type in a romance, a fictitious romance. It's a fiction thing, but kind of centered around one depiction of a male type in a relationship. Doesn't mean it's like 100% accurate about the man, but like it's trying to encapsulate that nature of a certain type of man in a relationship. The next one is Under the Tuscan Sun. So this one is from my DVD collection. I got this a long time ago. I got this pretty soon to when it came out on DVD, and I got it because it was on super sale. So it was like it first comes out on DVD or whatever, and then like if one waits a couple years, like at least back then, the movie jack says 2002, if I waited a couple years, it was like, the $5.99 pile or $7.99, and I was like, I'll get it. I haven't seen it, but I'll get it. I have seen it since then. But it's about a woman who spontaneously goes to Italy and then falls in love with this house, and a bird poops on her, and it's a good sign in Italy, even if it's not in America, because she's in the United States of American woman. And then she decides to move to Italy, and her man comes and gets her in the end. But before her man comes in, arrives at the end, she has an affair with an Italian guy, and that kind of stuff. So I'm not necessarily I am not the affair type, and I'm more of she takes a family home and then kind of like guts it and redoes it, and I'm more of the I'd like to preserve a family home kind of thing. But it also kind of describes romance path that some relationships follow, where like the woman has to do a lot of change, internal. It's a kind of a very much an internal transformation movie about the female main character, and then kind of once she's reached stability in her internal transformation, her man arrives kind of thing. So like, does my man arrive and take me? And so who might that be? That would be like my Kyle Chalmers, my Dominique Szoboszlai, my Lorenzo Colosi. That's like the male like soulmate, if one wants to call it that, arrives at the end, so that it's not much screen time. But it's kind of a path to that relationship is where like a lot of like work on the lady is required. In this one too, Pride and Prejudice, but this is more like, well, they're both independent of the man, right? It really is. These are similar in that sense of both women have a lot of like internal work to do to get the man kind of thing. Which is like, I can think of it as like, how I might describe it as like alignment, right? If two people don't align and they're soulmates, then being together might do more harm than good. But if they can align and find those areas where they're stronger together, then it's like time, so to speak. That's how I might analyze this, kind of thing. Analyze that. So the Die Another Day Madonna song. Sorry, James Bond. I'm being horrible. Anyway, happy week of watching. So Pride and Prejudice and Under the Tuscan Sun, and a little bit about my dissection. Clearly I've seen both of the movies. Yeah. We used to watch Pride and Prejudice a lot growing up because my sister loved that movie. So yeah, I was me and my analytical me, you know, sat there dissecting it because I was like, okay. But now I get to watch it on my own initiative, so that's kind of fun. And I did back then too, as a break from the sister always, you know, choosing Pride and Prejudice. All right, so happy week of watching, and again, today's Tuesday, 7 November 2020.